Hello, this is Susan at Shipwreck Beads. We are going to make a ladder bracelet. That's what this is. See how it goes, the zigzag pattern here? Called a ladder, super fun to make, really quick and easy. Don't need a whole lot of supplies. To get us going, we need a toggle clasp, so I've got that here. And then I didn't put it on this one, but I wish I had. It makes it a little bit easier. If you have a jump ring connecting here, it makes it easier for the arm to go back through the toggle clasp if you've got that little bit more space to make that happen. So we are going to add them to this one, and that's what these are. We need some bead caps, some 8mm pearls. Well, that's what I'm using, but any 8mm bead will give you this same look. And then I've got the 2-inch head pins. I'll just cut off the excess. You can certainly use a 1.5 if you want them closer to size. But these I've always got on hand, and so I'm just going to cut off the excess. So we've got our toggle clasp, our head pins, our beads. I'm using the 8mm Swarovski pearls today. And then our bead caps. Now the bead caps are a super cool deal. You can get 40 of them in this package. Cost you about $3.50 or so, maybe $4. So that's a fairly inexpensive product or project to put together, and it's so unique and so fun to wear. Pearls always feel good. So that's what these ones were made out of purple glass pearls, and these are Swarovski. So a little bit different quality. Both give you a really great sheen, and you've got such good choices of colors when you're talking about glass or crystal pearls over freshwater. If freshwater is what you have, by all means use them. Just can't go wrong. I have found that an 8mm pearl works, or I'm sorry, an 8mm bead works best with this kind of project. You get this really great punch of color without a whole lot of weight. So it just works out really well. If you go up in a size and go maybe to a 10mm, so it's a bigger impact, then you will need to change out your bead caps. These are for an 8mm bead. If you go with a 10mm, they're not going to sit nicely right on top of your beads like these do. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about your own project. The tools that we're going to use, I've got my round nose plier to create the eyes. That's what's going to connect these together. And then my chain nose plier. We do need to open and close a couple of things, so we need those. And then my wire cutter. Wire cutters are great as far as using them for so many things, not just wire. They're wonderful on head pins and everything else. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we need some bugle beads. That's what that silver sheen is in here. Now, of course, you can go with other colors other than silver. I am a silver fan, and so that's pretty much what you see in the majority of my stuff. So I've got these are size 3 bugle beads, and you just need as many as beads that you're going to be putting on your bracelet. This one has 19 pearls on it, and so 19 bugle beads, 19 bead caps. Super easy to figure that out. It turned out a little bit long for me, so I'm going to go 18 on this one. If your wrist is a little bit longer, then you might want to add a bead, or if it's smaller, take out a couple. So really, this is so adjustable, so easy to do. If you finish it and find that it's too long, all you have to do is open the eye and take a bead off, or of course if it's too tight and it's uncomfortable, then add another. This is a really easy project. It's not like you finish it and then find out if it doesn't fit or not, and then you have to give it away. Oh no. And make another, which is always terrible, right? I am always willing to make something else. So to get going for the bracelet, you really need to add the end right away on our starter beads. So we're going to cut off the end of our first head pin. So it's just a headless pin, and create an eye. Get this string out of the way. Create the eye on the end. So it's really a connector. There we go, just like that. And then we can go ahead and add the end. Now I'm not going to add a jump ring to this end because it doesn't need it. I don't need that extra space in between the arm and the bead, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and close the eye. Give it a smush since I changed that direction. And there we go. So the first thing you put on then is your bead, and then your bead cap. And on the first one only, there's a lot of first one onlys. On the first one, you will also add your bugle bead before you create the eye. And it's only on the first one. After that, we're going to add our next set and then add the bugle to it. So you'll see that as we go. Now, I don't know how you measure where you cut it off. I pretty much do a finger measure, cut off that excess, and then create the eye. And you kind of want to overlap on this design on your eyes to make sure that they don't have any kind of gap and can let go of your next set of beads. So there we go. That's our first one done. Now I'm going to leave the heads on the rest of them. Put my bead on. And then bead cap. And then I'm going to go through the eye of my last set and then add the bugle so that this one sits down next to the bead cap rather than all the way up here. Can we see that? That you want to make sure you're connecting down here by the bead cap instead of up here on the top of your bugle. Now I'm going to cut off that excess. And always make sure you're pointing down into your bead mat so that end doesn't fly when you cut it off. And there we go. And then on to the next one. And bead cap, go through the eye, and bugle, and cut off the excess. This is so quick and easy to make. What a fun project if you need something right away. And pearl. Now you certainly can cut all your pins to size before you put your beads on. I think it's a little bit easier to cut it off after that I've got a longer pin to work with to start with, and then I can cut it off. But whatever is easier for you, that's the right way to do it. And you can see I'm not really paying attention to what side I'm pushing my new set of beads through. It just kind of automatically will do this ladder look. So you can push your head pin in through either side of the eye, and it's just going to go in the right direction for you. I think this is one of the few projects I don't use glue on. I am such a fan of glue. I managed to use it on darn near everything. And this is one of the few that doesn't require it. Just cleaning up my mess a little bit so I can find my bugle beads.
Taping shipping.
Whoops. And there we go. it goes. I was going to say there was something hinky going on there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I need 2 more. And a couple more bugle beads. Now this is going to be my last one, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess. And then make the eye. And now I'm going to grab my jump ring and my chain nose pliers and another pair, so I can get that on both sides. Now I'm going to add a jump ring to this so it's easier to get the arm through the toggle clasp. It just gives it a little bit more space. So let's go ahead and open the jump and add the bracelet at the other half of my toggle clasp, and then close that right up. And again, I'm going to overlap just slightly. And then give it a good squeeze. I really want to harden that ring before I wear this, so it just doesn't want to go anywhere. And there we go. Such a fun project, so quick and easy. It's just lovely, feels good to wear, and you can make it in so many colors and it always looks good. So you'll have to make a bracelet for every outfit. And then we also made letter earrings. Please watch that video as well to make that matching pair. And again, it can really be done in any size, really. I just happen to like the 8mm size bead, a 3mm bugle bead on the bracelet to kind of clump the beads together closer than what you're seeing on the earrings, and it just makes a really unique either gift or something super fun for you to wear. All right, so happy beading to you and have a great day.